He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the strongest, but somehow he became the most influential figure in modern fitness. A skinny kid from Australia who transformed himself into a global icon and then vanished at the peak of his fame. This is the story of Zyzz, the myth, the movement, the warning. Before the legend, there was just a Zyzz Shavershian, a shy, skinny teenager who felt invisible. He wasn't born with genetics. He wasn't born with confidence. He wasn't born with the physique that would one day inspire millions. He built it. At 17, he stepped into a gym for the first time, and everything changed. The weights didn't just reshape his body. They reshaped his identity. He wasn't chasing muscle. He was chasing freedom. Freedom from insecurity. Freedom from being overlooked. Freedom from the version of himself he refused to stay. By his early 20s, Zyzz had become something the fitness world had never seen before. Not a bodybuilder, not a model, not a coach, a symbol. He brought charisma into a world that took itself too seriously. He made lifting fun. He made aesthetics a culture. He made confidence contagious. His catchphrases spread like wildfire. His transformation became a blueprint for millions of young men who felt lost, insecure, or directionless. Zyzz wasn't selling muscle. He was selling belief, and belief is more powerful than any supplement. By 2011, Zyzz wasn't just a person. He was a movement. Forums exploded with his photos. Gyms filled with people chasing the aesthetic look he popularized. His videos became motivation for an entire generation. He represented something deeper. The idea that you could reinvent yourself, that you could escape the version of you that you hated, that you could become the hero of your own story. For many, Zyzz wasn't a fitness influencer. He was a lifeline. But behind the charisma, behind the confidence, behind the legend, there was a truth no one wanted to see. In August 2011, while on vacation in Thailand, Zyzz suffered a cardiac arrest in a sauna. He was 22. The news didn't feel real. How could someone so full of life be gone? The internet didn't just lose a fitness icon, it lost a symbol of hope. And suddenly, the movement he created was forced to confront a darker reality. Zyzz's death sparked debates that still continue today. Some blamed genetics. Some blamed lifestyle. Some blamed the pressure of maintaining an image that millions idolized. But the truth is more complex. Psychologists call it the idealized self-trap, when the identity you create becomes impossible to maintain, when the world loves the character more than the person, when the pressure to stay perfect becomes heavier than any weight in the gym. Zyzz wasn't just lifting for himself anymore. He was lifting for millions, and that kind of pressure breaks people. More than a decade later, Zyzz's influence is still everywhere. Every aesthetic transformation, every motivational edit, every young man who steps into the gym because he wants to change his life. Zyzz didn't create a physique. He created a philosophy. We're all gonna make it. A message that outlived him. A message that still inspires. A message that reminds us that the gym isn't just about muscle. It's about becoming the version of yourself you once thought was impossible. Zyzz became a legend, not because he was perfect, but because he showed the world what transformation really looks like. Not just on the outside, but on the inside. This was the story of Zyzz, the rise, the fall, and the legacy of a man who changed fitness forever.